And that brings me to startup founders. Many of us have dealt with much more complicated challenges than when at least it feels that way, much more complicated challenges than when you're working at an organization. As a startup founder, I think I learned pretty early on that this isn't for everyone, and there's no shame in admitting that. There's a very high rate of failure. We've seen that is put at 90 or 95% of startups that fail. And I think that's something we also need to be okay talking about. I think we also need to be able to talk about the amount of pressure that comes with the territory. And it's not surprising that so many folks go on to burn out quietly. Often, I think, unless you're very, very successful and have raised a huge round of funding and then gone on to have a wonderful exit, I don't see so many people talking about it unless they've had that incredible set of circumstances. But it's very true. It's a very lonely gig. It can be very difficult. And I think if you don't have the right support system around you, it's very hard for folks to understand exactly what you're doing. We do have a separate small group, in fact, at Tap and Tribe for founders across genders, where we're looking at seeing what the kind of support could be that we could access from our incredible mentors who are part of the VC and sort of fund world, to those who can provide perhaps more mental and emotional health support and counseling, not to mention the joy of having sort of peers and allies along the way. So that's a plug for Tap in Tribe and for founders there.